Kenny, give me your take on 2012 for the U.S. equity market.
Here's what I think. I think 2012 has got a couple of things going on. Certainly, it's an election year for us in this country, so there's going to be a lot of political maneuvering happening, right? I think overall, as long as our macroeconomic data continues to improve, we will see our market stabilize. I think the thing we all have to worry about is clearly the European debt situation, and now we've got this Korean situation, right? I think Europe is always going to be on investors' minds. I think Korea will calm down, so I think in that sense, the U.S. market will be okay. The thing we really have to worry about is whether Europe goes into a recession, and if it starts to experience a difficult time, it would drag us in. I don't suspect for us in 2012 that that's going to happen. I do suspect that Europe might continue to move along and have a difficult time, but I think we're actually going to make some progress and be able to stand alone. Now, that doesn't mean that we're not connected to them. We certainly are, but I think that 2012 is going to be a challenging market, but I don't think it's going to end up being a down year. I'm trying to be really positive about this.
Doreen, what's your take for 2012?
Well, I think it seems to me that most of the beginning of 2012 will be in a wait-and-see period. I don't see the United States economy growing at anything, probably more than 1.5% to 2%. And as I say, I'm a floor broker. This is an opinion which is formulated through talking to other traders, not through in-depth analysis, I want to tell you, and through what I read. But I do think that the second half could be a little bit different. I think if the first half is as slow as I think it will be in the U.S., you might see some quantitative easing in the third or fourth quarter of next year. Adding to the debt, but maybe at that point, if things are still that sluggish, probably going to be needed to keep us out of a really probably bad recession. I think Europe, we are looking at global elections everywhere. I think elections next year in China, Russia, Mexico, U.S., France, obviously. So there could be a lot of shifts. You've got the Middle East countries in revolution in many places, and looking certainly to change the direction that they were going in. So the whole world is really transitioning. Europe obviously is going to be key in how they solve these debt problems, and hopefully the euro will stay intact. I'm not sure that it's going to be able to make it, but I'm hoping that it does. And I think that's going to be key actually in the U.S. economy as well. It's the second largest consumer bloc in the world. And staying intact will be good for us. We'll be able to continue to sell goods and trade together, so that would be helpful to our economy. But
Doreen, thank you so much. So Greg, what is your take for 2012?
I'm positive on 2012. I think Europe right now is going through the right steps. It's a long process. I think by shoring up the liquidity concerns, I think Europe can recover, and if Europe can recover, I think America has a lot of pent-up demand, and I think we're looking at a real good positive year 2012.
Thank you.